a little place called Omelas. And by little, I mean it's relatively new, less than 200 years old. What was a small pasture, a meadow carved into the middle of a mountain range, has quickly blossomed, exploded into something of a metropolitan city. This occurred in large part due to the discovery of a substance with incredible magical potential known as phlogiston, or phlogiston, depending on how you're pronouncing it. In any case, because they couldn't quite figure out whether it was one or the other, everyone just sort of shortens it to flow. Flow is a substance that once found and attracted people of all sorts to the valley of Omelas. And given its potential, a kind of gold rush of sorts occurred. In short order, academics and entrepreneurs flooded into the area and built it up into the city that it is today. While it's far from a Waterdeep or a Neverwinter, it is an up-and-coming city that is attracting celebrities and academics alike, scholars, wizards, and the curious, to the extent that in recent years they have actually become a bit more xenophobic in their disposition, closing their gates to outsiders who would come in and frequent for just the sake of tourism. And so this is the world of Omelas. You have the map presented to you there. I'll have like a more intricate version as we start to travel around it. In the last 50 years or so, since the establishment of Omelas, there are 5 factions, 5 benefactors, which you have each found yourself under the alliance of. And these 5 majors make up a de facto government, a sort of oligarchical system that helps to run this veritable utopia. You know them as the Glass Blowers Guild, the University of Omelas, the Smiths Union, the Scribes Society, and the Hunters Clan. You're either part of the majors or you're part of one of the many minors, right? So I think that the bakers, for example, are under the Smiths Union. These make up this sort of hierarchical, what's the word I'm looking for? Capitalistic, there we go, structure that is the world that you live in. But for as long as the flow is flowing, this tenuous alliance between vicious rivals continues to hold a kind of stability in the region. The Stormhorns are known for being particularly fertile ground for monsters that and different groups of species that travel around Omelas itself. And so Omelas has become a kind of safe haven for those traveling from east to west and vice versa. And you have to be particularly strong in order to survive in its surroundings. And so for one reason or another, each of you has been chosen by one of the benefactors to take place in a bit of an excursion. You have been given little more than information about where to go and whence to go, and perhaps a code word to get in. This seems to be top secret, and we'll get into exactly the details now, assuming I don't crash out. All right. You find yourself at one of the most frequented taverns, there we go, in all of Omelas, a place known as the Big Dripper. Each of you will show up one at a time, and I'm curious who arrives first.
Nose goes.
Yeah. Minerva arrives first. As she would. She's actually been waiting outside for about 30 minutes or so and didn't want to appear to be that eager, actually. So she's just been pretending to walk her dog.
All right.
So yeah, Minerva
And
would show up
hopefully
first.
you can control both. Since I don't know this before, can you control both Minerva and Hank? Oh,
I
I
can.
did something correct. Oh, so much dopamine.
I can. I can.
From the outside, you see a rare sight, which is that the big dripper, typically 24 hours open, is mysteriously closed for renovations.
Well, that's a bit unusual. This is where I was supposed to meet, right? I knock on the door.
You knock on the door, and someone slides the slot across. Their eyes look out. Don't you see we're closed?
Well,
What is
yeah.
your code word?
I just wanted to see if you had some sausage. My dog's hungry. Sausage is my code word.
There's a grumble, and then the slot closes. You hear the lock unlatch, and the door opens. You see a tall Goliath man who gestures you inside. You're the first one here? Come on. It's Minerva, right?
Hi, Mrs. Hank.
Hank, is it one of those dogs that knows English, or is it just a dog?
It's just a dog, as far as I know. I mean, I've never heard it speak common, but you could try. He's very smart. Does tricks.
All right, Hank, sit.
He sits. Big dumb tail flopping
Good enough for
against the
me.
floor.
Come on in. There's food and drink. Make yourself at home. Well, not too much at home. The
Like,
others will be
at
here
someone else's
shortly.
home. I will pick this seat, and Hank just hangs out over here. He was told to sit, so that's what he does. He sits by the door.
The Goliath closes the door and relocks it. Who's the next to stumble upon the big dripper?
All right, I'll go.
Oh, when you're muted, you made it. You missed it.
I
You missed
suppose
it,
you'll
Quinn.
go. There's a line outside the door.
No, you first.
After you.
Elin knocks on the door.
As before, the slat opens, the eyes peer down. Don't you see we're closed?
Yeah, I'll
What's your
see.
code word?
I'm in the wrong accent. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
I might listen to what sounds like combat music.
If you don't open this door right now, I'm going to give you some mushrooms that'll make you shit for a week. My code word was shit.
He grumbles, the slat closes, the lock unlocks, and the door opens. Tall Goliath gestures you inside. How do you spell your name?
Just put EL. That's fine.
All right. EL, come on inside. Don't mind the dog. It's just a normal dog.
Don't worry, just because I'm a cat person, what, do you think I'm going to hate dogs? Like, what is that? Whatever, and I just walk past him and go straight to the bar. Is there anybody behind the bar?
No, the bar is empty.
I reach over the bar, grab a shot glass, grab a bottle, and start pouring myself a drink.
All right.
Minerva, you see... Or are we doing that later?
Do now if you wanted to see what just Minerva sees. It's gonna happen eventually.
Minerva, you see about a 6-foot-tall tabby tabaxi, in a hood with what looks like a pleathery apron that's just covered in blood. He's got like white sleeves. He looks like an early 1900s surgeon. Got the puffy shirt. He's got his emblem around his neck. But he just looks like the grumpiest cat you've ever seen. He just has a scowl on his face the whole time.
You look pleasant.
Well, you would too if you had your elbows up into people's guts trying to get them fixed because idiots out there want to... Ugh. Don't get me started. Do you want to drink?
Don't drink.
Well, bully for you. And he pours himself a drink and takes a shot.
All right. In the meantime, the door has been reclosed, relocked, and we await the next arrival.
I'll go. I will go up to the door and knock.
Okay. Does your token work? Did I do that right? In some ways, it's just a test to make sure that I've done one of the bare bones.
Let's see, is my token in yet? Oh, here we go. Oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Who is that?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
that's not right.
mysterious stranger.
Yeah.
Ah. All right. Let's save those changes. And round 2.
Aha.
Aha!
All right. Knock at the door.
Spot opens. Someone peers out at you, says, "Don't you see we're closed?"
I can see
That's your
that.
code word.
Look, I have business inside. The master sent me, and I can't go back empty-handed. Keyword was master.
His eyes squint. The slat closes. The door unlocks, and you're gestured inside.
I walk inside.
You were the one from the university.
That is correct. Walk
You don't look
inside.
like an academic.
Got a shrugs. I mean, sorry that I don't fit the stereotype.
It's all right. Don't have to judge a book by its cover. Come on inside. Not everyone's here yet.
I'll notice the dog, but then make my way to the bar and sit down at the bar.
The dog smells you. Just a big huff, tongue out, drool.
If it gets close enough, she'll like scratch it, if it's okay. But she won't like stay there, but she'll continue to the bar.
Yeah, he would come up close, give you a sniff.
All right. Door locked. Closed. Sitting in wait for the next arrival.
You know what? I'll be next. There's a knock, but not from the front door. from the back.
Bart
Back?
looks around. He makes his way what? To the back door. There isn't a slot back here. He sort of opens the door, cracks it, looks over, looks you up and down.
Standing at a
Don't you
whopping.
think it's closed?
Well, I got this delivery here. I wasn't expecting it to be, closed. And the password is delivery.
He looks you up and down one more time. You said standing at a whopping what?
A whopping
that?
4'5".
Is that in length or width?
Both.
He's a thick boy. And he opens the door and sort of gets out of his way so that he can come inside.
He walks inside. Over his shoulder is a large keg of something. He just places it on the bar, taps it, and then pours himself a large red lager before taking a seat at. Pardon me, lass, and then takes a seat right here.
All right. He closes the back door, locks it, and makes his way back to the front door, which has remained locked.
Were you in the back because that's where you'd passed out last night?
Oh, no, that's where the deliveries gets delivered.
Ah.
Shipping and receiving.
Makes sense.
Awaiting the next arrival.
Okay. A very flamboyant human man comes strolling up to the door, and you hear a knock, knock, knock.
The eyes slide across. He sort of looks you up and down, and he sighs. Don't you see we're closed?
Holy wedge makes me melt. Holy union of milk and patience, we wait, yet you age. The code word was union. Say cheese.
Cheese buns. Cheese buns?
Closes the slat, unlocks the door, opens it, and gestures you inside.
A human with like slicked back hair and a fancy little silk hat walks in, kind of one hand on one hip, the other one looking at his nails. Fewer
Alright.
people than I was hoping
Would you
for.
like-
But I
Would
like
you like
what?
to try to drag your token? Could you see if your token works for
If
me?
only the token was
It's-
real.
This is a stark stranger.
Actually, scratch that. A hooded figure walks in.
Oh no. Okay, hold on. There's an avatar and there's a default token.
Picture must go in both slots for some reason.
The
Son of a
dog.
bitch.
You come in and you start to be catty, and the dog comes up to you and has a big sniff and leaves a big smear of drool on your silken breeches.
All
Who's
right,
the owner of
let's
this
take
hound?
two.
That's Hank. He's with me.
You wouldn't happen to have a rag on you as he walks over to the bar and tries to procure a rag.
She pulls out a handkerchief.
There's nothing magical
I mean,
about
that's
this
his
rag.
handkerchief. No, it's just a handkerchief. I keep it around because he's drooly.
He's like
It's a good boy,
struggling
though.
to like get the slobber off. The name's Archie. I'd say it's a pleasure to meet all of you, but so far, most of you.
Are you disparaging my dog? He's a good dog.
Perhaps my impression will change given some time.
I'm not sure you could hear that.
Door locked, closed, waiting for what might be the final arrival.
After some time, there is a gentle knock.
Okay. That slat opens, eyes dart around. At first, they're confused, like they don't see someone, and then they notice you. Don't you see we're closed?
Apologies. I was stuck in a web. Web is the keyword.
The slat draws, the door is unlocked, and for the final time, you are beckoned inside.
What you see is a slender figure wrapped in a travel-worn clothing and a hood cloak. Most of her body is hidden, but from a visible, like the faint visibility you can see, is an unnatural sheen like a hardened chitin beneath her pale flesh. And her eyes gaze across the entire tavern like she's studying it. Before she walks past, heads over this way, drawing her fingers across the chair. And heading over here, this corner.
All right. He closes the door for the final time, locks it. Not just once, but twice, deadbolted. He walks around the room, not eyeing anyone in particular, but making sure that the doors and windows are all closed before making his way behind the bar. I see some of you have already helped yourself, but can I make anyone anything?
An arsenic and old lace, please, if you would.
I've got whiskey.
You ever heard of a Baldur's Gate cart bomb?
Whiskey on the rocks. And he pours more whiskey, drops a few ice cubes in it, slides it to you.
I've never heard of a Baldur's Gate cart bomb.
Have you got any milk?
Hold on, let me check. And he like pulls open a cooler, and inside is a few bottles of, actually milk, and orange juice as well. He plucks out one of the milks. It seems as though they're on ice. It's relatively fresh. He sets it on the bar.
She walks up and grabs it, and what you see, because I realized I didn't introduce my character visually, 3.5 feet of gnome. Quite small, even for a gnome, but there's something about the way that she walks. She's very tightly compacted, almost like where you see like an Olympic gymnast, where they're very small and very muscular. That's how she's walking around. And she's just wearing clothes. Just a tunic and pants tucked into boots. Doesn't have any visible weapons on her. You can see that the knuckles of her fists are quite misshapen and calloused where she's broken them. And she's got a short and probably pink mohawk. And she picks up her bottle of milk, whistles for Hank to come over, who is a big, mastiff, drooly-looking Saint Bernard thing.
Ooh.
And she drinks some of the milk, about half of it, and then offers the bottle to Hank. And Hank sits down, and she pours some milk for him, just straight down his gullet. Doesn't just spill a drop. And she sits back down and puts her two rather small boots on the table. It is ridiculous because she is quite short, so she's sat at a very uncomfortable angle for this effect.
Okay. Sorry for all the formalities. If you've gotten what you need to drink, we're going to take this to the conference room. And he works his way around. Oh, maybe he doesn't make himself tiny.
You could
Wait,
make
where's-
you could make Minerva tiny though.
What a movie.
Yeah, everyone, follow me, please. To here.
Hank climbs into one of the seats next to Archie.
You in the corner. We need to go to the conference room. You coming or what?
She eyes you. Like when she gets close, she doesn't say anything quite yet. Like she's thinking before she speaks. Just making sure we're all coming.
Trust me, I don't want to be here as much as you do, but here we are. And you just see him scampering.
Okay, take a close look at each other, and if you hadn't already introduced one another, now would be a good time. If there's any details about your appearance that would perhaps not be visible at a distance, but now in close quarters, you might be a bit more apparent.
Minerva has tattoos, really intricate ones that come up from the neck of her tunic and curl about her throat and back down her spine. And you can also notice them peeking out of the cuffs of her sleeves.
Jotun will stand up. I am Jotun, Iron Spider, captain of the Ale Guard, of the Glassblowers League. If you're regular, you've probably seen me around here. He takes off his helmet. He's a very blonde braided beard, almost as big as him. Blonde head of hair that's been shaved on the sides and then pulled into a tight like warrior's knot. And he brought his keg with him into the conference room. If anybody needs a drink, just ask me. We don't charge anyone. We just, spreads the love.
That's not a bad idea. Why don't each of you go around and introduce yourselves?
Laura will go. My name, excuse me. The name's Laura. I'm from the university. And what you notice about her is she has this long silver hair that's tied into a braid that kind of hangs on her shoulder. She doesn't dress like the stereotypical of university kind of the more, I would say, preppy, I guess, look. She's got kind of like a red like crop like jacket on. She has like tattoos going down one arm. She's wearing this like maroon like kind of cowboy hat with this spider brooch that kind of stands out a little bit. But I think the most noticeable feature is besides her like red eyes, this mask that she's wearing that's covering her mouth.
Hi, Laura.
That too.
You got a cold.
Did I get cold?
Have you got a cold? You've got this thing. It's very polite if you've got the sniffles.
Yeah, let's go with that. I get sick very easily, and I don't want to spread it to anyone.
Delicate constitution.
See? Yeah, you get it.
Nerva points. That's Hank. He's with me. I'm Minerva Altamonte, and if you call me Minnie, I'll kick you in the shin.
Hi, Minerva.
So,
Hi. I'm a hunter, as you might have guessed. What with the dog and the general outdoorsiness of my appearance.
Yeah. Archie takes one of the seats at the table, and as he positions himself to get comfortable, you guys have the opportunity to see the details of his appearance. He has quite a lot carried on his person. Most notably, he has like these straps that come around, and in one of them, he has a large plumed quill ready to be pulled at any moment. He's adorned with some very flashy jewelry, the large puffy sleeves, lots of purple. Looks like he's really trying to scream regal or something with how loud he appears visibly. He looks like he has a light layer of makeup on. Like his skin tone's a little too even. Not a hint of rosacea to be seen. He has like threaded eyebrows. His hair is just manicured ever so perfectly. And he says, well, if we're introducing each other, I told you can refer to me as Archie, but perhaps some of you are already aware by my pen name. Not all at once. Archibald Pelham Fitzgerald. Perhaps you've seen my weekly articles.
Hi, Archibald Penafelt Fitz. Whatever.
Think I might have an ointment for that.
Not that I would expect anybody here to show any fanfare, but I'm here on business strictly. I'm not here for fan service. I'm looking to get the big scoop on the latest flow developments, and I'm looking to join a group of vagabonds or roughnecks who can handle the business of getting out in the wild. I hope I'm in good company.
Do you write those opinion pieces that cover the local politics?
That among many things. I do my research. I'm a bit of a Renaissance man myself.
I really liked the article you wrote a couple weeks back that was about how tourists are rude in the whole place, but tourists are also quintessentially important to the running of an economy.
Well, I think it's all in the grand the transition toward the economy of tomorrow, and we may not be there yet, but we make do with today's circumstances.
That's what I've been saying for the last 50 years. Look where it's got me. You might want to change your pants though if you're going in the woods.
Don't worry. He
Mosquitoes out there.
he has
huge.
the pants are poofy, but it looks like he's got the stockings up to the knee, and he's like pulled up his pants above the stocking.
I'll get you some mosquito repellent and you can put it on your ankles.
It doesn't have any like itchy agents in it, does it? My skin's sensitive.
No, but the mosquitoes do.
Nobody told me there'd be mosquitoes.
They're the
Don't
size
worry,
of robins.
I have an ointment for that too.
Wonderful. Don't let me hog the spotlight. Anyone else?
Mr. Ointment, what's your name?
All right, let me get one thing straight. My name is L. The Smiths Union decided my penance for running an unlicensed clinic was to drag my tail out here and keep you lot from killing yourselves. Frankly, I'm already exhausted just looking at you. Here are the ground rules. If you get a paper cut, a scraped knee, or a bruised ego, you use a bandage, you walk it off. Don't come crying to me for a magical glowing miracle unless you are actively missing a limb or your heart has been stopped for more than 10 seconds. If you get poisoned or paralyzed out there, I have a fungal extracts that will help save your life. They taste like acid, and they'll make you violently ill, so try not to get bitten in the first place. Stay out of my way, don't drink any of the raw flow, and try not to die on my shift. I despise filling out union paperwork.
Yotzun's gonna fill another thing and then pass it over to Al and he goes, You might need that.
He's been drinking since he got here, and I don't think it's helped.
Helped what?
Your disposition. You're an unpleasant man.
Oh, get ready, young one. This is just the first of many.
Maybe this will help.
He takes it and he slams it.
We're indeed in good company. If a laborer is pleasant, if a tradesman is pleasant, then he's more concerned with the corpo types than he is with his hands. And I think his disposition, though irksome, is a good sign that this guy knows what he's doing.
You get 2 temporary HP.
Ooh.
Me?
Alright.
Yes, you.
Oh, nice.
I'm caught up on the fact that he called me young. How old are
Look,
you?
I'm going to probably say a lot of the wrong things at the wrong time at the wrong people, even though, look at me. I look like a kitten.
Right, you look like a
don't
big
I?
cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I am the most ornery cat, and you do not want to catch these claws. Because they're probably laced with some kind of fungus that will probably make it really bad, but that's okay. I can heal that.
I barely want to catch this conversation.
Do you not like wash your hands?
You and me both, Minerva. You and me both.
No, I have a feeling he uses the fungus.
Seems a bit unsanitary.
No. I think he's covered in penicillin.
Oh,
And who's sitting closest to me? Are you, Minerva? You're right next to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of see, like, poking out of my hood. Looks like there's a mushroom growing out of my fur.
I look at it. Spend a lot of time in the woods.
Where do you think I had an unlicensed clinic? Where do you think I got most of my penicillin?
Moldy bread.
No, I had to go out into the. I had to go out of the city's limits and get things because people weren't. I don't like to use magic. All right. I don't like to use magic. Is that what you all wanted to hear? I'm a magic man, but I hate using magic, especially after flow was discovered. Do you know how many addicts I get? It is.
Okay, I need your help, story. And he slowly looks at the person who has been silent in the corner. You're the last one.
Amaya takes a step forward and pulls down her hood, and revealing more of her features, she actually has long elf-like ears and raven black hair, and a bit of red highlights that complement the blackness. It almost looks like it's glowing or a different texture. Upon closer inspection, it looks like she has a blend of black leather armor with her cloak, but also something a little shinier, a little harder, along with the armor. Shitten, kind of. And she says, "My apologies if my appearance frightens you a little bit. I am actually part of the Hunters clan as well. I normally roam outside, make sure there's no any dangers approaching us. I'm also on some personal business, but from what our bard friend here is worried about, he doesn't have to worry about much. Seems we all are prepped for battle. It's more though it weighs than one.
They let you back inside the city.
For updates, I prefer the outdoors.
I thought you got banned because you scared a bunch of horses one time and got somebody run over.
Unfortunately not.
Didn't you come into my clinic a couple months back, like at 2 in the morning? I could have swore I've seen you before.
It was possibly short. Just trying to hide a little bit more the scary looking me.
That probably was.
My name's Barquitius, but you can call me Bark, like bark on a tree. I can't make any promises that I can keep up this accent, so don't get used to it. In the meantime, you all know why you're here. Each of you represents one of the different groups, the 5 mages. It's actually the Hunters clan, the scouts that found this marvel, so they've got 2 representatives, been able to negotiate that much. Long story short, it is the task of all of you to go out and find what they think is a second source of flow. Now, if this was true, it would be absolutely groundbreaking for Omelas and a game changer for the 5 mages, which is why I'm here to keep all of you in order. I am the jailer, the head jailer of Omelas. So I don't have any skin in the game, but I'll be escorting you to the first leg of the journey. Now's a good time if you have any questions, because we'll be leaving in the morning.
When he says bark, Hank barks.
Does he do that often?
Bark?
Yes.
Well, yeah, he's a dog.
I mean, no. Is he like a little? Is he like one of the little yappy ones? Does he bark all the time?
No.
Okay, good.
So I'll take it there's not any questions then.
Where are we going?
We're going out somewhere northwest. I know how to get you to the next part of the location, but I don't know precisely where. They've been keeping it top secret. So at that point, you'll be handed off to one of the hunters, as the scouts. They're keeping it all hush hush. This is all top secret, by the way, Mr. Scribe. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Archie. This doesn't leave this room. Not yet. That goes for all of you. This is top secret. If this gets out to anyone, it could be a problem. Got it?
Okay.
Now you all have to get it on. I mean, it does make sense, right? That if there's something as big as a second source of flow, that it's going to be a big problem if a bunch of people know about it. So we keep it real tight-lipped.
We sure that are we sure that no one else knows about it?
Not anyone who's alive, at least.
Like, there's not been made a second claim.
I mean, once you hear
I'm sorry?
down the streets of a second claim being made,
No, yeah, you're right. We would have heard about that.
All right. So what I've got here is at least some things to wet your whistle, and he pulls out from a satchel, which looks like a bag of holding, a piece of flow for each of you, setting it on the table in front of you each. You can all take one. You do all know about flow and how it works, right?
El just looks
Well-
at it in so much disgust that he takes one of his rags and like puts it over it and picks it up that way.
I'm familiar with it.
I'm
Is-
not exactly
I'll
sure
take
how
it.
it helps people who don't do the magic-y stuff.
All right. Well, maybe I'll just go over it once, but everyone's on the same page about how this could be helpful to you. I won't be going over it again, so if you're not already familiar with it, then maybe this is a good time to take some notes.
Minerva pulls
All right.
out a moleskin notebook and a pencil.
Flow mostly comes in two forms. You've got the crystal form here, this is pure, and you have a liquid form. It can be refined, which is exactly the usable form. Unrefined flow is unusable and can be dangerous. Never ingest or use unrefined flow. Mostly flow has 4 sanctioned uses. First, flow can be used to duplicate any magical item. The amount of flow that you need to duplicate an item is dependent on the rarity of the item. So, a common item can easily be duplicated with a single piece of flow. Uncommon will require 2 pieces of flow, and so on. So if you've got something you like and you want a second one, you can use flow to duplicate it. Second, and this might be important to you, Minerva,
Hmm.
you can use flow to cast a spell from a spell scroll, even if you're not a spellcaster.
Ah,
The amount of flow necessary to cast the spell is equivalent to the level of the spell. And the scroll is also consumed in the casting of the spell. So, if you can't use magic now, in limited circumstance, you might be able to.
got it.
Third, you can use flow to restore spell slots that have been used. In this case, if you're a spellcaster and you have spell slots, then 1 flow can be used to restore up to 2 levels of a spell. So if you wanted 8th level, you need 4 flow. That's all math.
Hmm.
And last but not least, you can use flow to refresh one of your class features. So if you've used something as a class feature, say my friend here, Archie, who's a bard, who used bardic inspiration, then he might be able to use flow to restore that feature. It takes 1 flow to restore something that is used on a short rest. It takes 3 flow to restore something that refreshes on a long rest. So, does that make sense? Any questions?
No questions for me.
Pretty
All
straightforward.
right.
Nah.
All right. So you all have 1 now, and assuming that you all play along and there's not any issues, I'll be doling out more as we go along. Don't get any ideas.
So, you're like a drug dealer.
Right.
That's exactly
Not
what
quite.
it is.
Flow isn't a drug. It's more like money, you know. If I could be giving you gold, and it would be the same thing.
Well,
It's just in this case, flow's more valuable and more useful to you.
right. You can't eat it though. Can't sleep in it.
It's not edible. That's correct. Mhm.
Could you snort it?
I-
Could you inject it?
the best way to use liquid flow is just to drink it. The best way to use flow in its solid form is to crush the crystal. When you crush the crystal, the energy goes into whatever is closest by. So if it's in your hand and you crush it, then it goes inside of you.
So you breathe it in like a drug.
I suppose you could also do it in less orthodox ways, yes.
Precisely. You know, when this stuff
But most people
first started making rounds, there was stories all about the youth and those who got their hands on it, trying to see what way was most effective, and sometimes digital impaction occurred, and people ended up hospitalized.
Wait. They put it up their butt.
Well, you know, like when you with alcohol, sometimes it hits harder and faster if you consume it the other way around.
Buffet?
That
So,
is the
yes.
technical term, yes. Sometimes people take medications via suppository. It was an unexplored method, and it has now been explored.
I mean, I was a
Hmm.
youth when the flow was coming around, and I never understood why they'd put it up their butt.
You did your parents
Some
proud.
people put anything up their butt, though.
Okay. So no questions then.
No.
No.
All right.
Have you ever put it up your butt?
I've never put flow up my butt. Okay. Look, we've rented out the whole place. That we're going to have it for the night. We'll leave in the morning. In the meantime, you've got food, you've got drink. Don't overdo it. I also recognize that you might need different things, so make a bit of a shopping list. That will be the first thing we do tomorrow. Just get a few things that you need. Then we'll leave Omelas, never to return.
Wait,
Well,
what?
that's ominous.
Wait, what?
Yeah, wait, what?
I'm sorry, what was that?
The never to return part. I plan
Oh,
on
right. If you fail, they have to keep the secret somehow, so they might have to kill you.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Well, that makes more sense than just saying never to return.
Right, the goal is to return with the information, not to never return with the information.
That would be ideal, yes.
Are you gonna, when we get back, are you gonna meet us at like the checkpoint and be like, oh, good job, give me the location, and then just, I don't know, kill us all?
No, that's not my job.
Is it someone's job though?
If it were, I haven't been told about it.
She looks at
I need each of you. Each of you, make your first roll a perception check.
Oh.
Let's see if this works.
Ooh.
Oh, dang.
I'm still focused on the fact that, like, wait, might not return? I feel like we brushed over that way too quickly.
That's what I was thinking. I mean,
Right,
I don't
you
really
heard that,
like
right,
it
Jim?
here, but
Yeah, no, that was
18's
weird
a
that he just
popular number
left
today.
that part off and didn't explain, and we had to ask about it, right? That was weird. You caught that too.
I did, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
If you rolled above a 10, you hear a crash outside the room.
Oh, I should roll for Hank.
Were we expecting
Did I-
visitors? We'll be expecting visitors.
Oh my god.
Wait a second.
I don't think.
Oh,
Hank-
shit.
Hank rolled a
So-
natural 20. Of course he did.
Hank
Wow.
understands
Hank-
priorities.
Hank's talking about it.
He
Hank's
runs out of the
immediately
room.
turned.
Yeah.
Bark actually follows him. Wait a second, what was that? And does anyone join them, or is it just Hank and
No,
Bark
I would-
Cletus?
I would go.
Absolutely.
like-
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
I would kind of, poke around right here, like kind of just step out a little bit to see.
If Hank tells me
Okay.
something's wrong,
Those who rolled higher than a 15 would see not just some of the bottles of milk fall over, but also the last images of a person escaping out of this window.
Which window?
get in. Get in,
This
Hank.
one down here.
And
Oh.
Hank
what was
follows
that?
him.
If anyone heard this meeting, we're all in big trouble. Your first assignment is to go and find them. And he runs over to the door and unlocks it. All the locks.
I should have done the boon of speed like I thought I would be.
I'll run out
Yeah.
the door.
Hank just jumps out
Everyone-
the window.
I'll go out this way just in case they made it out back.
As I walk out, I'll grab Archie by the back of his collar and force him to walk out.
What is it,
Unhand
boys? Where is
me.
it, Hank?
My passive perception is
Nice.
15.
Is you all? Ooh, okay, cool. Yeah, make sure you're keeping me honest on your passives too. As you all run outside, you make it into the alley, Omelas. Will you please place your tokens towards the southern end?
I didn't get this chance to say it, but I would have walked up the second floor and tried to get on the roof so you could get a bird's eye view.
Cool. All right. As you all make it here, you recognize that it's quiet. Too quiet.
Oh no.
Yolton is gonna down his own beer and get 2 temporary hit points. Oh, Al, you
Yeah.
also have advantage on. You also have advantage on saving throws
Nice.
for as long as you have those hit points.
Sweet.
Stupid question, but it is nighttime, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Because now Maya is suddenly
it is.
missing.
Maya is gone. Can either of my hunters make an intelligence check, please?
Straight in. I have a.
Ooh, she rolled higher than me. Oof.
I have a.
Wait, it's not your dumps.
Better.
Oh, we get adventure with this? I can roll again?
No, I got it. I have advantage because I have gnome cunning.
Oh, okay.
Are all of us hunters?
17.
Nope.
Nope, just the two people from the Hunters Clan.
Oh, Hunter's Clan. Okay. I was like, what?
Oh, Minerva,
Actually,
with
it
a
would
17?
Be, yeah, 17.
with a 17, you would likely know that if something ran away, that you'd be able to hear them, especially Hank. So the fact that you can't hear or see anything suggests they haven't gotten far.
I think they're close. Hank, you want to flesh them out? And I'm just gonna send Hank tear-assing to the end of the alley, barking as loud as he can, like he's trying to flush a flock of birds.
Okay.
Just gonna send him to the. Well, I think he's got 40 feet of movement. Let me double check.
I'm gonna slowly walk out, scanning as behind him, but not as fast. I also have dark vision up
Can Hank? Oh, go ahead. Dark vision.
Yeah, I got dark vision up to 60 feet.
Okay. Can Hank make an intimidation check?
Sure.
Is that thing I assume the dog might be able to do?
Oh, he rolled a natural.
Oh
one.
no.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's not
no.
terrifying at all.
He
think-
kind of like
He's far too.
his tail's wagging. He's like, I'm doing such a good job.
I don't think he's taking this seriously at all.
Like, wait, where's the ball?
Okay, like
Where's the ball?
slobbering. This is just fun for him.
hmm
Okay, what's everyone else doing?
I jump to the next rooftop and I am just scanning, like taking my time, making sure every nook and cranny, something looks disturbed, a place where I would hide. Just-
Ooh. Okay, give me a perception or investigation check.
Perception. I'm a little higher proficiency with that. Another natural one. Jesus.
So many natural ones.
We are not.
You're just so distracted by Hank. He's so glorious and cute.
I'm just, man, that's a
I'm-
great
Thinks
dog.
He thinks he's doing such a good job.
That's a good dog. That is a good dog.
I'm also looking around.
Yotsun is going to stand where he's at. He's going to crouch down and put his hand against the ground. What's the ground made of? Like, is it chiseled stone?
Yeah, it's like whatever the closest equivalent to concrete is. Divided
He's gonna
into time.
use his dwarven stone cutting, which gives him tremor sense out to a range of 60 feet.
Mm.
When he's
Okay, 60
touching-
feet.
That would be, I think, pretty much everywhere. Hold on.
Pretty much everywhere.
Oh yeah, pretty much everywhere.
Okay. Yeah. Trojan sees all. All right, can he make me a perception check at advantage?
That's one. Ooh, that's two.
15.
15.
Okay. With a 15, you can actually feel a number of small objects either trembling or wriggling within your radius. 4 objects to be precise.
Do I got the directions?
Yeah, well, given that you have this awesome tremor sense, there's one here. I'm pinging everything. Oop, I ping everyone.
On there.
One here. One here. And one in the chimney up here.
There's one under the tarp, one in the grate, one underneath that cart up there, and one in that chimney.
I'll get the grate.
I'll get the card, I guess.
Yeah, I've got the tarp. I walk up. Oh, you wee cunt! You're gonna come in and spy and then run away and hide.
Okay.
Gonna
Okay.
I guess I'll get the chimney. I missed it. Sorry.
Should we roll for initiative?
All right.
There's a lot going on.
What order do we want to investigate in? Sounds like
I can-
everyone's doing a little bit of something. We'll do one.
Yeah, I'll go last since I had to take a minor bathroom break.
let's go from
That's
bottom to
okay.
top.
Yeah.
Minerva, can you roll me a d6, please?
Sure. That's a 6.
Okay. What do you do in this corner for the record? You go under the tarp?
Yeah.
All right. You look under the tarp and you are surprised by a raccoon. It has 2 gold coins. The raccoon scampers away and leaves the coins.
Is this an
That's cute.
actual raccoon?
Just an actual real raccoon. Yes.
Okay, I would recognize a real raccoon, so I feel confident that this is a raccoon.
You are very confident that it's a raccoon. I'm
these are
not
just
even going to make
two-
you roll for raccoon.
Two regular gold coins.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have on gloves, and I don't touch them in case I get turned into a raccoon from touching them.
Okay.
Is that something we should be worried
Cautious.
about?
Is that cool? Huh?
Well, I've never seen
Cautious
a
about-
raccoon with gold, have you?
Touche.
They say it's good luck.
All right. Who's checking next?
Great, I guess.
All right. Do you open the grate?
Yeah, I pull it open.
You pull up in the grate, and a rat jumps out.
I hit it with my claws.
All right. Roll to attack.
15 to hit.
15 hits. The rat only has 1 HP. It's dead.
When I do it, I basically I grab it, but I grab it with my claws, and then I put it into my satchel and go. I can use that later.
Ew.
Are you gonna eat it or?
I was going to say lunch.
Okay.
Yeah, hunted like a
No,
true
I
cat.
don't eat things. You people are so prejudiced or like racist. All of you are racist.
I eat rats?
Just-
Be that as
I
it
think-
may, I'm casting Detect Magic. There you go.
you cast Detect Magic. And as you cast Detect Magic, other than the glow of the flow that each of you now hold, you don't sense anything.
Okay.
Okay. There's only 2 more spots that Jotun noticed.
I'll go to the cart. You see, as Alora is making her way towards it, she reaches into like her satchel and she pulls out like a like test tube that's like this red liquid, and she like pops open the cork, and as she like dumps it out, instead of hitting the ground, it like suspends in air and like forms into a spear as she gets closer. And we'll check out the cart.
Okay.
What do they teach at that university?
Laura, give me a perception check.
And the natural one, hopefully.
Or investigation, whichever you feel better with.
Yeah, perception. We'll stick with that. 16.
Okay. Brandishing your spear and checking around the cart. Suddenly, someone loses their grip and falls off the back end. A small elf girl lands in front of you. Oh. What do you do?
Got someone. She like points her fingers at her. There's magic that begins to kind of like charge around her. Who are you? I've also like alert everyone like I found someone.
Yeah, they are frightened. They cover their heads as though they're bracing for you to attack them.
Right.
At this point, everyone who is in eye shot can see them.
Wait. Little one, what are you doing here? Why are you out at this time of night?
I'm sorry. Just, I'll leave. I didn't hear anything.
What didn't you hear?
I didn't hear anything. I promise.
Were you the one in in the inn back there?
No.
Inside check.
Yeah, inside check.
My passive insight is 15, or do you want me to roll?
You can use passive or you can roll.
I'll
Whichever.
use my passive.
Okay. You can tell that they're lying.
All right, little one. We're not going to hurt you, but you do need to come with us. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. I have a little pet rat you can play with if you want.
The dog, Hank, is just like sitting there.
Do you want to pet that dog?
Uh, uh,
He lays down.
I have to come with you.
Yes, unfortunately, right now you do. We need. Where do you live?
She looks around at each of you. I'll have somebody make a persuasion check.
All right, I'll make a persuasion check. Wait. I mean, I'm
Hank
the one
keeps
talking to her,
getting
so why not?
Hank keeps getting closer, but like in that puppy way, where he's like scooting forward, like you have a
Okay.
friend.
Elle, you can make that persuasion check at advantage because Hank has been so adorable.
Okay. There we go.
With a 16 and with Hank being there, she relents. Fine. Okay. Fine. I'll come.
Just so you're aware, honey, I'm a doctor. I do no harm unless you would harm me. So we're not going to harm you. I'm going to make sure these guys do not harm you. It's okay. Just come with us.
Can you just kill a rat like 2 seconds ago?
Shh, shut your mouth.
Her eyes open wide.
It jumped out at me. It jumped out at me just for the sake of argument. It jumped out at me and I did what I had to do to protect myself. It's all right.
And she looks past you over at Minerva, Archie, and Jotun. What are they doing?
I wave. You can pet my dog. He'll even let you ride him if you want to ride back with us. That's Hank.
Hank?
You know,
Okay.
actually, yeah, pet Hank. While she's petting Hank, I'm gonna go, honey, you need to let us know exactly what you heard.
She feels like she's being watched, and she sort of looks around but doesn't see anyone.
Do you want to go inside and we'll have a conversation? I'll let you have some. Well, my friend over there, the dwarf one, will let you have some beer.
Mhm.
No, we can't. Might.
You just see me. You go.
It's just beer.
I'll come with you. I'm sorry. I'll come with you.
All right. Come with me. Come with us. Come with us.
She's probably like 25.
Last you say it's just beer. My beer is like 15%.
Jesus. The hefty beer.
Where do you go back to the Big Dipper, or do you stay here? The Big Dripper?
You know, as
in the alley?
as I have my hand on her shoulder to kind of guide her, I tell everybody, you guys, if we take her back to the Dipper, you know what's going to happen. So what are we going to do?
Before we do anything, just to be on the safe side, should we check the chimney? I mean,
Yes.
he said he felt 4 things, right?
I was already my way to take a shimmy. I didn't want to interrupt y'all.
I checked
Where's the chimney? Where's the chimney?
This one
This one.
over here.
That
at the
one.
top.
Yes.
That's
Solid.
17 pings. All right. Amaya, will you please make a D6 for me? Roll a D6 for me.
That's a 4.
Okay.
And then appear for some reason. I don't know why the custom rolls don't appear, but it is on D&D Beyond.
Okay. I trust you.
Okay.
I'll go back to the. I should have that open anyway. Okay, with a D4, as you look into the chimney, suddenly a pair of pigeons fly out.
Oh. Okay.
Those are excellent
Right.
pets. Pigeons.
All
And I
right.
could use please.
Do you return to the Big Dripper, or do you stay in the alley?
It looks suspicious if we're with a child who looks afraid of us all.
It is, but it's also suspicious to take a child into the bar and then she never comes out again.
You do know it. What is it like? What time at night is it?
It's fairly late. Probably not a hair before midnight.
I don't think we have too much to worry about people seeing us. The problem's going to be of whether she goes is when she goes in, will she come out? That's going to be our problem.
There's a very easy
Her
solution.
eyes open big again.
Sorry, honey. It's okay. It's okay. It's not us you have to worry about.
What's your name? What can we call you?
My name? And she thinks for a second. She's trying to discern whether or not she should tell you.
You could just give me something to call you, so I don't have to call you girl. Doesn't have to be your real name. I've lived on the streets.
Oh, okay. I'm Lyric.
Lyric. Right. Lyric. Here's the thing. We're not stupid, and neither are you. If you didn't know you'd heard, if you hadn't heard, if you didn't know you had heard something you shouldn't have, you know you heard something you shouldn't have, and if you didn't know it, you wouldn't have run. You're smart, we're smart, but none of us want to hurt you. But there are people that would hurt you for that information. So, if you want to come with us, perhaps you'll like a life of the outdoors. I could take an apprentice. We could find you a job someplace. Because sneaking around in the shadows after dark is, smacks of illegality, if you will.
She starts to sniff. A tear falls. What's going to happen to me?
Well, I was gonna just ask you if you wanted to come with us. Like, learn a trade. I'm in the Hunters Guild. You could learn a trade. I don't suppose you had anything to do with that raccoon with money.
She looks confused.
Oh, there's a raccoon with money over there. Regardless. None of us want to hurt you. So,
Could I?
worst thing that happens is you get a new job.
Archie goes and picks up the coins.
Do they turn him? I watched. Does he turn into a raccoon?
Archie can add 2 gold to his inventory.
Could I
Alright.
roll insight on her to see if it looks like she'll spring to run?
Yeah, these real
Fucking, of
tears.
course she would.
Yeah, for real.
Okay. Make an insight check.
I'm not proficient in it, but I want to make sure.
Oh,
Dirty 20.
Nice.
nice.
Dang, with that dirty 20, you get a sense that she's scared enough that if she could run, she might try.
Okay.
Mm.
I would want to ready an action then if she does try to run.
Okay.
You know what, Minerva? I think I might have a better option. Sorry, what was your name again, honey? I forgot.
You recall her name's Lyric.
Well, sorry, say that one more time. I couldn't hear you.
Lyric? Like a music lyric?
Lyric, I need somebody to watch my clinic while I'm gone. Would you be willing to do that for me?
I'm sorry. Don't kill me. I'm sorry.
No, that's what I'm trying to hear. I'm going to send you to my clinic, and I pull out a piece of parchment from my bag, and I start drawing her a map from our location to my clinic. And I go to my clinic, tell Mary, who is my assistant, that you are there to help her watch my clinic. And she will take care of you and make sure that you are hidden. Tell her what happened here. Tell her exactly what happened here. And then she will make sure you're all right. I do this all the time. Okay? I will take care of you. Well, Mary will.
Okay, he says, and she looks from Elle to Minerva, who have now given her two different set of instructions.
Whichever you feel more comfortable with. If you want to go to the clinic and stay with Mary, if you like a life indoors, go for that. If you like a life out of doors, bit of adventure. It's not easy, but I could get you in with a guild apprenticeship. Whichever you like.
She's like tries to recover. She sniffs a bit. She's not crying immediately. She holds out her hand to take the parchment from Elle.
And if you want to, you can just hang out there for a couple of days, and then you can leave. That's quite all right, too.
Hmm.
Do you
Be
hand her the
careful.
parchment?
Oh, yeah, no, I give it to her. Yeah, I give it to her.
No. She takes it, clutches it, holds it close to her, looks at it, and then slowly starts to back away.
She bumps into Hank, who has been sitting there waiting for her to notice him.
She
No
looks
one
at
here is
Hank.
going to hurt you, right, everyone? No one here is going to go after her.
Almost want to say I want to roll inside to see if she believes that or if she's just gonna run.
Yeah. If you rolled, you'd have to get higher than your current roll to get any additional information.
Yep. Can't do anything with that then.
So it would have to be a natural 20.
Yep. Never
It's
mind.
5% chance to gamble.
Archie's just down the hall, like down the alleyway at a distance from the situation, but he's like tapping his finger on his left arm and he's looking at Minerva and Jotun, and he's saying, I don't think anybody asked her if she has parents or even a home. Which could be relevant, but also, what if she's working for a nefarious adult and we're just sending her on her way to... We don't know anything.
No, you're right. I agree. I'd rather take her with us, but I'm not into kidnapping.
Well, I don't think we should kidnap her, but I'm just saying, like, we didn't even bother to ask her, where are your parents? Which is like a normal response. But what was she doing in the bar? What kid is just snooping around in a bar?
Does she have the look of like the street kids that I grew up with? Does she look like she's on the street?
Is this an urchin?
She
Yes, exactly. Should she be in David Copperfield?
Sure. You know the few folks who are of lower class in Omelas, and to be fair, there are only a few. She doesn't remind you of them. She looks a little bit too clean, her clothes a little bit too well put together.
Well, ask her then. I'm gonna look like an asshole if I ask her.
Little girl, darling, lyric. Before we send you off into the night, out of goodwill, I assure you, do you have parents?
That take care of you. Not everyone has parents that existed at one point. Do you have parents taking
Do
care
you
of
have
you?
guardians who oversee and handle your caretaking and give you a place to sleep?
That,
Like
that
oddly
one.
specific.
She inhales deeply and shakes her head. No.
That is
For
very
those.
unfortunate.
Oh my god.
Oh. I recommend you go to the clinic, but if there's anybody around who sent you here to listen to us, wink twice at the cat for yes, wink once for no.
She tries really hard not to blink, but her eyes are getting tired.
You can blink,
She was
honey.
just crying a little. It was hard for her to blink.
Hard for her to blink.
Wait, is she
As
avoiding?
in, like she was crying, so her eyes were a little irritated. So it's like,
Oh,
she's
well, you
trying
can
not
just
to
say
blink.
yes or no if that's easier. Goodness.
Poor girl.
No.
Fucking interrogating her.
What did she say?
She said, "No, I'm sorry."
Very
All
well.
right. All right, well, go to the clinic, talk to Mary, hang out there for a couple days. You can choose what you want to do after that.
She huffs and she turns and begins to leave at a quickened walk at first, and then when she believes that she's far away from all of you, it turns into a bit of a run.
Bonne nuit. Au revoir.
I turn around and I walk straight up to Minerva,
Mm.
and I put my hand out and I say, I think we got off on the wrong foot. My name is Elle. I'm sorry for calling you little one earlier.
Well, I mean, I'm small, but I'm like 160 years old, so not exactly young. I shake his hand.
Hmm.
Got a soft spot for strays. And I whistle
do.
and Hank comes over. Hank has up close you would see that he has very old, long-heeled scars from where he perhaps was like a fighting dog of some kind. He's been rescued off the street. This is not a pedigreed dog. Soft spot for strays.
Me too. It looks like we're all strays in this place. This party is going to be a party of strays, and it's going to be interesting.
Archie doesn't say anything, but he just looks at you.
Except for you. I got my
No,
eye on
that's-
you.
He's definitely some sort of exotic designer animal, I think.
I think he needs to live in the dirt for a little bit.
Have you ever been camping? Should we go back to the bar?
Let's get back to the bar.
Yeah, we should go outside. She like takes the empty. Alora takes like their empty because the blood kind of just goes back into it and she corks it up. Yeah, I think we've done enough out here.
You return
Liquid
to the
doesn't
big river.
behave that way.
What happened? You all were gone for so long.
I found a raccoon. He killed a rat. Show him the rat.
Sorry, here you go. Yeah, look at that. Came out of the grate.
It was a raccoon?
With two
No,
gold
this was-
coins. Well,
yeah.
that's a rat, yeah. The raccoon bribed us and left.
Roll a deception check at advantage. Technically, you're not lying.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. I have a -1 to charisma.
Ooh, can I?
Oh,
Nice,
that is it.
nice.
Oh, nice. 17.
Pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah, that's it.
Okay,
So 18.
18. He closes his eyes. I don't know how a rodent got in here. I thought I'd sealed the place up. It must have snuck in. Ugh. All right. No more mistakes like that. Look, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. If not, we'll be staying here tonight. Get your shopping lists together and get them to me. I'll make sure that we procure the necessary equipment in the meantime. You know how flow works, so keep that in mind while making your decisions.
Do we have a budget?
I'll pull whatever strings I can to get you what you want. Just name it, and I'll see what I can do.
So, I don't know about the rest of you and how you guys want to handle that. Of course, I can heal people, but if you want to have your own potions on you or whatnot, I would highly suggest you have those on your person because I will not use them.
What do you...
He looks around, does a head count. Where's the last one? The scary one.
Maya comes downstairs.
Oh, spider.
Oh. Okay. Boy. Well, I hope that going forward we're not so difficult to wrangle.
We're a bunch of clusterfucks. You know that, right?
He almost like flashes an eye knowingly at Archie to see if he will accept being called a clusterfuck.
At this point, he's like becoming a little bit more desensitized to it. He's just ignoring them. It's more of a like he's like it's a self projection.
All right. Well, I don't exactly know what each of the majors sees in each of you, but they must trust you for some reason. So maybe we'll call it a night, get a long rest, start tomorrow.
So where do we
Alright.
sleeping?
Let's see, there's one bed.
There's
I
one-
suppose you can sleep anywhere you like.
That's all right. I'm used to sleeping in bars.
I forgot people's names now. I need to write these down. Jotun, can I have some more of that brew of yours? Maybe you can knock me out.
Unfortunately, I can only cast that twice a day. Well, maybe
Oh.
I could do it again.
Well, that's all right. I'll go behind the bar.
We rented the place for the night, but please don't be hungover tomorrow. I don't want to have to carry you out of here.
Don't worry. Remember what I am? My goodness. All right, whatever.
I put down a ratty blanket, and then Hank lays down on it, and I lay down on Hank, and we just make like a puppy puddle in front of the fire.
I'm joking, by the way. There are beds upstairs.
I'm already unconscious.
I'm not doing that
Right.
puppy. So.
Archie was like already packing his shit to leave, and he's like, "Oh, there. Oh," starts going upstairs.
Wait, were you not gonna stay here?
looks at Minerva. That's a no.
Oh.
A bed though I can work with.
For those that are near the puppy puddle or are looking at it, you see Elle walk over there, spin around 3 times, and then just plop on the ground with a bottle in his hand, just chugging from it.
Goodness.
Bark size. He walks over to a table, sits, folds his arms, leans back. And assuming that there's no other session 0 fuckery, we have begun the legacy of Omelas.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
Let's hope that no decisions made in session 0 have consequences.
Surely not.
I'm just imagining, like,
All right.
when you put this together, if you were like, huh, I wonder if they will kill a child in their first session.
If all else failed, I have the sleep spell.
Fair enough.
It's like, we're going to find out what kind of party this is going to be.
That's one way to figure it
All
out.
right. So if you've got any things, you can hit a long rest. You'll start bright and early on the first day of your adventure.
Nope.
In the meantime, if there's any items that you want to request, you can drop them up and DM them to me.
Okay.
The higher the rarity, the less likely it is to actually be available. And each of you can add 1 flow to your sheets. I'll find some way of making that a trackable resource in D&D Beyond.
I just
Oh.
added a you can add a custom item just for
Yeah, I just added
Yeah.
a flow rock.
That's what
Yeah.
I did
One
too.
flow rock.
Yeah.
And rock will flow.
if you need help, I can also I think Zach or myself can teach you how to make potions and stuff. Like you can make your own homebrew
Mhm.
stuff.